December 3rd, 2018, and my name is Josias, a student for Southern Hampshire in the Bachelor of Arts program, and I'm conducting this interview as part of my academic work. And your consent, I will record this interview and use information in this interview as on the project I'm working on called Contribute to the Society. The interview will be used to create, of course, as interview video and certificate for America, and so that my work can be evaluated. This recording will be solely used for this purpose, and the interview information will be temporarily stored in College for America online evaluation to which the evaluator and College for America staff will access it. Do you have any question?
No.
So, do you give your consent to be interviewed and recorded?
I'm sending give my informed consent to participate in this interview to be recorded and used as a part of students' academic work.
Thank you. We may start. I may think that you have an insight about how U.S. government is operating, and this may attempt me to ask you this question. What are the three branches of U.S. government?
The three branches include executive, judiciary, and legislative.
What does each branch do?
Starting on the judiciary is the branch of the government which includes those people who punishes people who have broken the laws and other criminals, and the legislative is the sort of parliament who initiate a law and decide whether it has to rule the country, and the executive is the part which includes the president, which is the one who makes any decision on the implementation of the law made by the legislative department.
So also I may think that you have an insight about the party in USA, and Democratic Republic are the major party in the US. Could you please name the third party?
Actually, I don't know the third part. I only know those two.
So the last but not least question is about the basic process by which a bill becomes a law.
Well, I think the basic process by which a bill becomes law is when in the parliament or senator and house of representatives, people take their time to discuss on a certain idea which they think can govern the country, and after they vote and they propose that resolution, the law can be implemented within the country.
Thank you for giving me this.
Yes, thank you.
Today is December 3rd, 2018. My name is Josias. I'm a student in the Bachelor of Arts program with College for America at Southern Hampshire University. And I'm conducting this interview as part of my academic work. With your consent, I record this interview and use information in straight interview video. I'm working for Contribute to the Society project. The interview will be used to create street interview post video and submit to College for America so that my project can be evaluated. This recording will be used solely for this purpose. The interview information will be temporarily stored in College for America online evaluation system to which only evaluator and College for America staff will be accessed. Do you have any question?
No question.
So, do you give your consent to be interviewed and recorded?
Yeah.
You may read this statement and we'll start.
I, Vivian Suzeman, give my informed consent to participate in this interview to be recorded and used as a part of the student academic work.
Thank you. So, we may start by... I may hope that you have an insight about how U.S. government is being operating. And I may tempted to ask you this question. What are the three branches of government in US?
So I know that there is legislative, judicial, and the executive, something like that.
No problem. So what does each branch do, if
You know that judicial branch, it is the one which deals with there are courts. Yes. So once there is some issues about justice, courts, someone can be taken in the court so that the handle can be resolved. Then for legislative, that's more, it deals mostly with how the government operates, how the president works together with the Senate and other things. But yeah,
So the next question is, you know, Democrat and the Republic are the major party in USA, and can you name a third party?
so actually for according to what I know, there is no third party which is there.
According to what you know,
Yeah.
thank you. So the last but not least question is, what's the basic process by which a bill becomes a law?
So how a bill becomes a law? Actually, the first second. Then after the Senate and the other representatives from the government judge it, and also they make the debate to make sure that that bill is going to be something which will not harm the society. And then after, the president also has some adjustment so that he or she can even sign to it, and then after they can publish it. But till it passes in those several steps to make sure that it is a law which is going to contribute to the country. Yeah.
Thank you for giving this time.
Yeah, thank you.
That's it. Hello, my name is Alan Josias, student from Southern New Hampshire University through College for America. I'm delivering this video to collect some misconceptions that have been realized while conducting a street interview about knowing how some citizens have some insight about how United States of America is operating or is being governed. By the first question asked about the branch of United States government, I have learned about and have found that there is executive, legislative, and judiciary branch in the United States. And in the constitutions, we have legislate. These are the people who makes law, and they are composed of Congress, Senate, House, and House of Representative. There is executive, or people who carries out laws or who put law in practice. These are composed by president, vice president, and even cabinet. Also, there is judicial, who interpret laws, and they are composed of Supreme Court and other federal courts. Throughout the history of United States, there have been two main political parties. Then from 1796 to 1828, the first political party were formed during the time when United States country was in its formative years, and there were two opposition function laws, and each was concerned with how the new government was to be organized. And the third party comes as an opposition for the two party, which were the Republicans and Democrats. So Democrat and Republican were the major parts, and currently are the major parts in the United States, and American elections are held between two main political candidates, one Democrat and another Republican. And the third party is opposition to the main party in the two-party system. American political operates on two-party system, meaning that the two major political parties will dominate voting in most election, and consequently dominate elected office. In the modern United States election, the two parties are Democratic, of course, and the Republican, and those two parties are associated with liberal and conservative views respectively, and nearly all elected officials are affiliated with one or two, and campaign endorsement fundings resources are allocated two candidates on the basis of nominated or by one of two parties. Although the American political structure has consistently been two-party system, third party occasionally influence election and third party candidates sometimes obtain elected position. Third party technically refer to the third largest party in two-party system, but in United States it generally refer to any party running in election other than the two stated party. Many third parties have gained some transactions throughout American history. At one point, and the Social Party held 600 mayor office. The numerological reason third party have not been more successful in the United States as they have been other democratic countries. These reasons include country election structure, ballot rules, and debate rules. American elections are structured as winner take all vote. In other words, regardless of any margin of victory, the candidate that wins the popular votes attain office, while the runner-up does not gain representation. This is contrary to the proportional representative system, in which parties are allocated the representation based on the proportion of the popular vote they receive. Lastly, since the onset of the revised presidential debate in 1960s, with only a couple of exceptions, third-party candidates have been barred from participation. This policy limits their ability to publicize their views and gain following among the election. About the process by which a bill becomes a law. A bill becomes a law after it has been passed in the same form by both Houses of Parliament and is signed by the Government General. It is then called Act of Parliament. For a bill to be passed, it must agreed to by a majority vote in both the House of Representatives and Senate. The first step is bills is proposed law has not been passed yet. It has been realized that creating law in the United States House of Representatives is the most important job. All laws in the United States begin a bill before a bill can become a law. It must be approved by the U.S. House Representative, U.S. Senate, and the President. The bill began. So, when the representative has written a bill, the bill needs a sponsor. The representative talk with other representatives about the bill in hopes of getting their support for it. Once a bill has sponsored and the support of some representative, it has ready to be introduced. Citizens who have an idea of laws can contract their representative to discuss the idea, and if the representative agree, they research the idea and write them into a bill. The bill proposed. When representative has written a bill, the bill needs a sponsor, as I said. So, for the bill, in the introduction of the bill, in the United States House Representative, a bill is introduced when it placed in the hub or special box on the side of clerk's desk. Only representative can introduce a bill in United House of Representatives. When the bill is introduced in the House of Representatives, a bill clerk assigns its number that begin with reading clerks, and the bill goes to committee group members of representatives who are expert on topics as agriculture. The bill debated. It is reported or sent to the House floor ready to be debated by representative. So the bill is voted on. The Speaker of the House asked the representative who supported the bill to say yes, other to say no, and to stand up and counted. They also use electronic voting. The bill is referred to the Senate. This is the next step.
Here the Senate votes by voice and the majority says yes, the bill passed into the US Senate and it read to the go the president. Also the next step is the bill is sent to the president. When the bill is read to the president, he sign and pass the bill in order to become a law. If they refuse to sign or vote, the bill is sent back to the US House of Representatives, allowing the president reason for not being voted. The last but not least step is the bill is a law. The bill has passed in both the US House of Representatives and the US Senate, and even has been approved by president, or if the president vote has been overridden, the bill becomes law and is enforced by the government. Thank you for watching.